Hello, I'm Tom Sheltron. I'm here with Debbra Sweet, New York Times bestselling author, speaker, trainer, business coach extraordinaire, and she specializes in helping businesses get more business and make money, which is an awesome thing.
Yep.
Debbra is known to teach how to be a leader when networking, and we're on a 5 success tips series, and today we're on tip 2, and the tip is showing up. Now I know that sounds kind of basic, but you want to explain to us what that means, showing up?
Absolutely. So, like Tom said, I am known for teaching about how to be a leader when networking. In fact, I have written 4 books on the power of leadership, and one in particular is called How to Be a Leader When Networking. And so I've been professionally networking for over 20 years. I am certified in teaching how to effectively use your time for getting networking results. And many people use networking as a way that they want to grow their business. So one of the mistakes that I see all the time, and I also hear people complain about not getting enough money with their effort of networking, because what I witness is that when they show up, they don't show up. So let me talk about that. When you're networking, your time is very valuable, and the end result of networking is really not about just that first blush contact. When you meet somebody, that's just the beginning. Like, that's what I call the pop the top opportunity. When you are really being effective with your time in networking, you have to build a deep relationship, and it's about going deep and not just wide. But in order enough to do that, you have to show up physically first, but then mentally. It's really about engaging, and it's really about taking time to care, really genuinely care about the interest of the other person before yourself. And so one of the mistakes I see, and I think a lot of people experience this, you can go to a networking event, and I call it the card sharks. It's just people out, they're just dealing for dollars, right? Well, it's really frustrating if you're the recipient of that type of engagement, and if you turn that around, if you're the one that's dealing, you're not building your credibility. And so when you invest in your time, you're investing in people, and that requires you to slow down and actually be fully focused with the people that you're connecting with. It's the little subtle things that you will do when you're networking that will really help accelerate your credibility. And so there's an element of active listening. When you show up with your time, you're actually, like Tom, you and we're engaging eyeball to eyeball, and I'm speaking, but you are actively listening to what I'm speaking about. And that's one of the best things you can do. It's a skill set that does require practice, and it does require discipline, especially if you're in a room full of people where there's a lot of noise, a lot of distractions, a lot of movements, to be so completely focused that this other person that you're connecting with, you want to make them feel like they're the only person in the room. When you can do that, you know that you've shown up. It's going to build your credibility, and you will shine as a leader with your networking time.
So you mean if you have to do this with someone and they don't blink, they might not be paying attention?
Could be.
That's good. So show up both physically and mentally, and really make it a point. And I know for me sometimes it's hard. This is something that you can struggle with in marriage too. This is definitely a tip that helps you in marriage, is really be intent, but reflective communicating, repeating back what they said, asking deeper questions, and not just thinking about what you want to ask. You're actually thinking about what the person's saying and asking questions that will draw more. And
Yes.
I've noticed that too. The people that I like the most are the people that get me talking about me, because everybody has the favorite conversation, and it's themselves. So the more we can engage in that, the better we'll become. So
Absolutely.
well, awesome. So the tip 2 is showing up both physically and mentally. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.